The 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Lance Lynn gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine. Not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Nope. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Brian Goodwin will be next. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in, Brian Goodwin. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Revere gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs. Driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Snap throw to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Count, the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. That's 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there. And that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. Speared on the dive to first. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Randall Grichuk. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Randall Grichuk.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed too low apparently. A high fastball is in there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Line towards center field. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated.
In now, Patrick Winston. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box now, Paul DeLong, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7, catcher, Dino.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dino Navarro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in, Jay Bruce. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Gray.
The Speedon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Mike Minor, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ben Revere waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Softly hit to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone. Ready for another chance? Ben Revere.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Goodwin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike now. Turner, the runner at third. Minor over at second. Revere at first, one gone. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Two and two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Winston is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Riding in once again, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
3 runs already home here. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter. And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Tyler Lyons enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. One run is scored. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Dino Navarro. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. That's off the end of the bad foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Stepping in, Colton Wong. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Tyler Lyons.
Into the box now, Tyler Lyons, as he'll square to try and move that runner over, but misses for the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bayer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Goodwin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Depot. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In the air down the line in left. Grichuk giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Striding in, Trey Turner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trey Turner becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Grichuk comes into action carrying a slugging line above .470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Piscotty, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Defoe is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Patrick Winston, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. Runners off for second. And he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's a 7-2 game now.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Standing in now, Paul DeLong. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cardinals 2. Here's Ben Revere.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the 4th, center fielder, Ben Revere.
First pitch of the at-bat. high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. And he makes the catch in the corner. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready once again, Brian Goodwin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Seven runs on only 4 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Goodwin stands at first with 1 out. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Ground ball right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He swings and grounds it to short, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're on top 7-2. Standing in, Dino Navarro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike one, 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Here's a strike. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1. Grounded to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Catcher, Tyler Lyons.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Lyons. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And here's Jay Bruce now. He's singled in two triples. To the plate thus far.
Right fielder, Shea.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty's on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second base.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Defoe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. A shot down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Bayer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Minor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Missed with a slider. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're on top 7-2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Harrison Bayer. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1, and the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready for another shot now, Stephen Piscotty. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
That's wide, 2-0. Bayer on at first, nobody out. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
How about it?
In now, Rendell Grichuk.
Rendell Grichuk.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Goodwin is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Patrick Winston.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Winston comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pitch on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
Into the second deck and gone.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the one-run lead.
Now pitching for Washington, number 42, Andrew Cashner. Now batting.
Stepping in now, Paul DeLong. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Way in front of a great slider that time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in to try it again, Dino Navarro. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And that one stayed too low apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dino Navarro goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cardinals 6. Here's Ben Revere. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Dean Piper enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 42, Dean Piper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk is certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Brian Goodwin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Smoke toward third. He's got it. The second for 1. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Wong is there. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Nationals go quietly as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Back here at Nationals Park, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Juan Fabregas will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
42, Juan Fabregas.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a big moment here, and standing in Harrison Bader, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1, and this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Matt Andrees was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Rendell Grichuk will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Patrick Winston, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Curveball stays a little high that time.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Fouled off. Piscotty at second. Carpenter on at first with 2 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't cap it. Forced to settle for 1. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, and we are tied 7-7. Roberto Ozuna gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
First baseman.
And now it. Here's the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moreland is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Navarro is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Gomes is retired, 2 down now. Here's Jay Bruce now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Piscotty going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still tied 7-7. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Kyle Ryan.
Ready once again, Paul DeLong.
Leading off for the Cardinals, shortstop, Paul DeLong.
First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in once again, Dino Navarro. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Lifted into center field. Revere is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Hit in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. This remains a 7-all tie. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. To 1-2 now. Into the stands. He got it.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Ryan Zimmerman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 42, Ryan Zimmerman.
Nick Marini is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 42, Nick Marini.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Richard has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, and Revere.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Revere. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Still tied 7-7. Justin Wilson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Wilson.
Alexis Diaz is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Harrison Baer. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and two.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Nick Marini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Baer on second. Piscotty is over at first with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Rendell Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. He takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. strikes him out on a good pitch. So one run can win it as we head to. Sam Freeman comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Sam Freeman.
Riding in once again, Brian Goodwin. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Marini is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. 1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Count even now at 1-1. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. This remains a 7-all tie. Seth Romero takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Seth Romero.
Patrick Winston will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. One ball, one strike to count.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Paul DeLong waits on deck. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in, Paul DeLong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope,
and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Missed with a slider.
3 balls, no strike.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Dino Navarro. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least bell time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dino Navarro is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Greg Garcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Greg Garcia.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. DeLong over at second. Wong at first. 2 out in the inning. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Moreland will take this one to the bank himself, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. Still tied 7-7. Jordan Walden comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Walden.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Leading off for the Nationals, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The winning run is at first base. And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And here now is Wilmer Defoe, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
In now for Washington, Trey Turner. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Victor Robles will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 42, Victor Robles.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. A play at the plate, and he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor Gott takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Washington. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 42, Trevor Gott. Now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot. Number
So the lineup
42.
flips over, and digging in, Harrison Bayer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Gott, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Nick Marini, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Goodwin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Richard.
Here's Randall Gritchett. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 7-7. And now for Washington, Jose Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull the string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Ben Revere, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Winston moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. This remains a 7-all tie. Ready once again, Patrick Winston.
Third baseman, Patrick Winston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. This programming note to pass along: due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeLong. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike. Hard hit at third, fielded by Rendon. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
ready for another shot now. Dino Navarro will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still tied 7-7. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Rosenthal enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 42, Carson Kelly.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a curveball that he spikes in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bayer is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Mitch Moreland. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Rosenthal has his sign. 1-2 on its way. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up. And we are tied 7-7. Striding in once again, Colton Wong. It was a single for him. To him on the way. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Harrison Baer.
So digging in now, Baer, and he could very well get the intentional for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hit down the third baseline. Rendon is there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Stephen Piscotty goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ricky Costello will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Number 42.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Wong at second. Baer on at first with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Goodwin is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Digging in once again, Jay Bruce. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Right fielder.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers. Going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Up next for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Jose Sanchez. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Sanchez, a 22-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the hard plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ben Revere is on deck. The 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away. Here's Ben Revere. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1 sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Roll on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. This remains a 7-all tie. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One and two now.
1 and 2.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another chance? Patrick Winston.
Patrick Winston.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Bouncer up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Next for the Cardinals.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeLong, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rosenthal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Nationals 7.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
John Barrera is going to finally make an appearance in this one, as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 42.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Ball 1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot. But as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
The whole ball game comes down to 1 pitch. Execute a strike, give yourself a chance. Leave it outside the zone. You're going home.
That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And it took 14 innings, but they're going to walk off a winner.